Hi, I'm Sarah Parks. I'm the instructor for the estate planning class that's being offered by Encore Learning this fall. I'd like to invite you to come to the class to learn the basics of estate planning and what your options might be if you choose to do your own estate plan. There won't be any extra reading. I give you a handout with each class that's generally in the form of a PowerPoint, and hopefully that'll be all you'll need. The class is designed to answer a couple of basic questions. These are questions that I hear frequently, and they're good questions. The first is, what is estate planning? And the second is, why does it matter if I have an estate plan in place? Estate planning targets times in our lives when we may not be able to take care of our affairs for ourselves. Generally, people are living longer, but they're not living quality of life at the end of life. So we have periods of incapacity, whether it's physical incapacity or whether it's mental incapacity. And during those times, estate planning allows you now to set the guidelines for how you want to be treated and cared for during any period where you can't care for yourself. The second aspect of estate planning takes care of what happens after you die and how is your estate going to be distributed among your family and friends or whoever you're choosing to leave it to. These are the types of things that we'll talk about in class. During periods of incapacity, it's possible to name someone in a legal document who will be authorized to make medical care decisions for you. It's also possible to name somebody in a legal document that will be authorized to make financial and business transactions for you. It's also possible to set up a trust, which makes things easier for someone to take care of you if you are incapacitated, either temporarily or permanently. Because these are legal documents, if they're signed, notarized, witnessed, in other words, executed properly, they'll have the force of law behind the choices that you've made. This is very important because it allows your agent or whomever you've appointed to make decisions for you, to have the authority to go into a hospital or into your doctor's office and have the authority to make medical decisions for you. If you don't have something in writing, if you don't have something that's a legally appropriate document, then your loved ones may not have that right, or it may be given to someone that you wouldn't choose to have that right. We also discuss all of the options for having estates distributed after your death. We can use wills, we can use trusts. Depends on what your situation is and what your desires are. But if you're interested in an estate plan, if you're interested in learning about these concepts, then please come to class. Having an estate plan in place is something that makes your end of life situation much easier for yourself and for your family members. Reducing conflict is what it's all about. I hope I'll see you there.